Alright, we're going to do a quick video on how to replace the steering motor in the BMW X7. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you'll want to do is remove the two screws that are securing the windshield here. Then the windshield actually just snaps out of place. It's going to be gentle when removing it though. Alright, so now we've got the windshield removed and out of place. And the next thing you'll want to do is there's actually going to be screws in the dash here. You want to go ahead and just take these loose. Okay, there's a total of 4 screws. You really don't need to take the dash off, you just want to get it up out of the way like so. So next you want to actually roll the vehicle over on its side or upside down for the next part. So next you'll actually want to remove the screws inside here. There's going to be one on each side by the grill. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll go ahead and remove the other one and come back to that. Next, you want to go ahead and get like a flathead screwdriver and actually pop the emblem off very gently. Careful not to cause any damage. And there's actually a hidden Phillips screw underneath. So at this point, you've got all the screws out, and next you want to go ahead and roll the car up on its side. Next, you want to go ahead and get like a flathead screwdriver of sorts, and there'll be these tabs here. And you simply just want to press them at a certain angle, kind of downwards like this, and they'll simply snap through. And these will be on both sides, so you want to do that on the other side of the vehicle as well. Such as this may be the driver's side, you want to do it on the passenger side. And then once we do that, we'll lay the vehicle back down. So once you've popped those loose, the hood should just simply go ahead and snap right out of the place. And you'll actually have access to the drive motor for steering. So we have access under the hood here. Now normally we would go ahead and take these screws out and remove it. I'm going to go ahead and remove this bar just so you have a better view. It's simply secured with 2 screws. You don't have to do that, but I'm going to do it just for sake of the video so you can actually see what's going on here. So essentially this is the steering motor and gearbox assembly here, and that's what this wire goes to. This right here is called a positional sensor. If you're having a problem such as the wheels staying to one side, you could actually just replace this, but usually what will be sent out is the complete unit with both wires and connectors here. So step 1, we're going to go ahead and simply disconnect the black connector. And then we're going to go ahead and disconnect the white connector. That way that's all free and good to go. Then we'll go ahead and take the screws out right here and set those aside. And then it just simply slides out just like so. So, you know, whenever you were going to replace it, you would just simply put it back in here, and you're going to want to make sure there's actually a lower piece here. If this was actually sent out and you're replacing this, it's a matter of just putting this back in, and you want to make sure that it actually goes through the slider down here. For example, right now, to make sure that I have this in here correctly, I'll go ahead and turn the wheels left and right, and this should actually rotate to the left and right. This whole thing should spin. If you don't have it in there correctly, it won't rotate. And then you want to make sure that the sprocket shaped part of this is actually fitted on there. What you may have to do is reach down and rotate the steering mechanism left to right for that to properly seat down on there. Okay, and then next you would just go through the steps in reverse. Simply put the screws back into the motor, remount the hood, click it back into place, and replace all the screws that you unbuttoned. Obviously, don't forget to plug this in to the 2 connectors here. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. That's how you actually replace the steering motor for the BMW X7.